A bill aimed at addressing fertility fraud has passed the Kentucky House and moved on to the Kentucky Senate.
Doug, of course, this comes just a couple of months after our investigation. We started looking into this and the lack of legal accountability when doctor donors inseminate patients using their own sperm. House Bill 402 makes the action a Class D felony. It also provides civil penalties, expanding the group of people who can sue to include children and spouses, and extending the length of time that a person can sue.
Now that bill is moving on to the Kentucky Senate. It has gone unopposed so far. Were you able to check in with anyone from your original investigation about the success in Frankfort? Because I know that we've been talking about this for the last several weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. And this morning I called one of the main voices behind this bill just to check in on how she was thinking everything went. And she's a professor at IU. She knows all of these stories, and she knew something had to change here. That's when she started getting involved. She says the support has been strong, but most lawmakers quickly realize that this is just the right thing to do.
Difficult to say that you're for fertility fraud. And the responses that we've seen in Kentucky are very much like this we've seen in other states: Arizona, Colorado, Florida, Indiana, Texas. And people really see this as a gross violation of someone's bodily autonomy. And there's only one thing to do about it.
She says the bill expects to pass the Senate easily and become a law as soon as this summer.
If this does become law, does it change anything for those victims? They say this has happened to them as long as 4 decades ago.
The answer is complicated. It's a yes and a no. So yes, now there is the possibility to file a civil lawsuit against the doctors. That's the reality. But also no, doctors who engaged in fertility fraud before this law was passed cannot be held criminally accountable. That includes Marvin Yesman. He was the doctor from our investigation who admitted to using his own sperm to inseminate patients multiple different times.